Story time corner.
Right, so I was in my Japanese class, as I do, learning Japanese, not very successfully as always, but I turn up. I'm helping.
Yeah, you're there.
I'm helping. I'm helping. And I was in the break time. We get like a 5 minute
in the break time.
I don't know why. It's only 2 hours. I don't really feel like you need a break for 2 hours. Whatever. Anyway, so we get a break. And we're chilling in like the lounge area. It's like that kind of hip.
Lounge area?
They have like a kind of, it's like this like fake hip college kind of area. It's like, yeah, sit where you want, man. Like everything's a chair. And so I was just sitting and then I was talking with my teacher. And then a guy right next to me like here is like, hey, do I know you? Do I know you? And I'm like,
that's always the worst,
and I'm like, no. I'm like, I don't know. He's like, you're a YouTuber, right? I have my mask on, bear in mind, as well.
Oh, no.
Right.
And I was like, yeah, I guess that's me. And I just stared at him. I was like, I was so caught off guard. I didn't know what to say. So I was just like, I looked just dead in that, like the Mike Wazowski meme again. I love that meme. I just looked at him like, I guess, just stared at him. And then I was like, oh no, that was he probably thinks I'm an asshole now. So if you're watching this, I'm sorry. I just stared at you blankly when you recognized me.
Wait. So he came up to you and was like, you're the YouTuber, right? And you said, yeah. And then he just didn't say anything, or?
He was like, oh yeah, I think I've seen your stuff. And I was like, oh, thanks.
I love it when you like get recognized and they come over and are like, hey, you're that guy, right? And then you say, yeah. And then you kind of see the realization on their face that they didn't plan the conversation. Any point after they said that. You know what I mean?
It's just because like I didn't expect it. Like in my Japanese.
Oh my God. I don't know. I can't imagine what that's like to just be out and about and then have somebody be like, hey, I know you. Hey, I know you. I know you.
Class in like, in Japan.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of foreigners there, admittedly,
Yeah.
but it's something like a lot older people than me. So I just didn't expect it.
What is up with some people who are just like, oh, he's a YouTuber. He'll lead the conversation on afterwards.
I didn't mind. I felt bad because I felt like I should have been like.
Have you been recognized? No, I have not. I haven't been recognized. Actually, that's not true. Kind of. I think I was recognized, but it was more like, I've only told this story because it wasn't. Yeah, it was like a voice thing, but it was only because it was a friend of mine from school back in the day that they got in touch with me, and then all of a sudden they were like, oh, are you into, you're into that anime shit? I'm like, yeah, I'm into that anime shit still. And they were like, yeah, you're into anime shit. Have you heard of this like thing called VTubers? And then I was like, oh God. And then I start panicking. The panic happens, and I'm like, yeah, I've heard of VTubers. Like, yeah. Have you heard of like Hollow Live and Niji-sanji? And I'm like, yeah. I've heard of them. I've seen a couple of streams. I think that's pretty cool. Like, there's this one VTuber that's on Twitch, and I'm like, oh God, she kind of sounds like you. And I'm like, well, sounds like me. That's crazy. Me? Like, yeah. She sounds just like you. She even sings like you too. And I swear, I know that they know it's me, but they didn't want to say anything because I didn't say anything to them. So it's kind of like I didn't say anything, and it was like this awkward conversation, and they were like, huh, interesting. So if you're my friend and if you're watching me, it's not me. It's not me. I doubt they watch me. They're busy, and they have a life, and they're a very busy person. I don't know how the fuck. Props to them for not pushing it. Yeah, I could only assume that the only reason why they didn't push it was because they're actual VTubers. Like, I guess like they're interested and they like VTubers, so they kind of like know. I don't know. They really like they know about like corpse and stuff too. They were like, oh yeah, VTubers. I like this faceless thing going on, like that guy with the really deep voice. And I'm like, oh yeah, corpse. He's pretty cool. Oh my God. And what? I was talking to another friend. I was talking to another one of my friends, and they're like, and they were asking me questions about like music and stuff, and they mentioned corpse, and I almost said, oh yeah, my friend. Can you imagine how fucking... I was like, oh yeah, my friend. I almost said my friend. Can you imagine how fucking... This could have gone one of two ways. days, bro. Can you imagine if I would have said, oh yeah, my friend, he's cool. And then they would have been like, you fucking freak. What the fuck are you saying? They consume a lot of internet. They consume a lot of internet. See, this is my other friend that consumes a lot of internet. And they're really big fans of like streamers and stuff. So it's like, I've had to like catch myself a couple times where I don't say my friend when I'm talking about somebody. You know? It's scary. It's scary as shit because I feel like I'm always like slipping up. I feel like I'm gonna slip up and I'm gonna fuck up and then they're gonna be like, what the fuck are you talking about, you freak? Literally, it is literally a double life because I haven't even told like my extended family what I do. They don't know what I do. My cousins don't know what I do. My aunts and uncles don't know what I do. They don't know what I'm doing. They just know my parents have a new house. And they're like, where did you get this house from? And they don't know it's me. They don't know it's me. They don't know what I do. So they don't consume internet either, so I'm safe. Or do they? Well, they're mostly like on Facebook and stuff. So they're not around these parts. You can't tell extended family shit. Because if you tell them, the whole damn island is gonna know.